It's back. Round one of the Championship is this weekend. Here are my bold predictions. Let's get into our first round of games and see what we think is going to go down. As always, stick your own predictions in the comments. Here is what we've got coming up this weekend. Friday night, Sheffield Wednesday v Southampton. Come and join us for the watch along. On Saturday, Blackburn v West Brom, Bristol City, Preston, Borough Millwall and Norwich Hull. It's Plymouth v Huddersfield, Stoke, Rotherham, Swansea, Birmingham and Watford v QPR. On Sunday, wall-to-wall TV games, Leicester v Coventry. I'll be there, look out for the vlog. Leeds, Cardiff and Sunderland v Ipswich to round things off. With that being said, here are 5 bold predictions for that little lot of games. 1. Star assets. We got some big names in the Championship who've made it to round 1 when we thought they might have already left us. So my first prediction is that all of these players are going to start for their clubs at the weekend. If they don't, we know a move is probably imminent and they're being wrapped in cotton wool. For Southampton, England midfielder James Ward-Prowse. At Sunderland, Jack Clarke, still there despite plenty of interest. Dutchman Joel Pirro is still at Swansea, and one of the stars of the entire division last season, Gus Hamer, hasn't been prized away from Coventry. Neither has Leeds USA World Cup star Tyler Adams, despite a fairly public relegation clause. I'm sure those 5 are all going to be subject to many more rumours as we go and probably end up raising tens of millions for their clubs in transfer fees. But let's say we're going to see Ward-Prowse, Clarke, Pirro, Hamer and Adams all in the starting lineups for their teams this weekend. 2. Swansea Showstopper. Anybody remember Swansea v Birmingham last season? It was absolutely mental. A 4-3 win for Blues. They were trailing in the 90th minute 3-2 and won with a 97th minute winner from Austin Trusty. We got the rematch. This game was only 6 months ago and much has changed. Swansea are now managed by Mike Duff and Birmingham have had a takeover and probably are going to have a very new look team. Let me tell you though, my expectations have not changed. I want another goal fest, thank you very much. Let's assume we're not going to get 7, but I'm going to say 5 or more goals for Swansea versus Birmingham in a goal fest this weekend. 3. Debut delight. Now, I've been very much enjoying Stoke's transfer activity this couple of weeks. You'll know if you've been watching the transfer update videos. It's gone from Alex Neil making a couple of predictable old favourite type signings to a lot of throwing you-know-what at the wall. I'm here for it personally, and look at this list of arrivals now. May, Vidigal, Stevens, Rose, Johnson, Pearson, Chiquinho, Hover and Travers. I think there's probably one more on the way too before Saturday. So we are going to say 2 or more goal contributions, that's goals or assists, for players making their full debut for Stoke in their game against Rotherham this weekend. And do you know what? Let's add a little bit more jeopardy and say we're not going to count Pearson, we're not going to count Hover as they were there on loan last season. Live dangerously, you lot. Come on. 4. League One leap. Looks like a bit of a hard weekend for the 3 newly promoted teams. Sheffield Wednesday host newly relegated Southampton, while Ipswich have to travel all the way up to losing playoff semi-finalists Sunderland. Certainly going to be tough for either side to get off to a winning start. So perhaps the hopes of the ex-League One teams lay with Plymouth Argyle. Argyle face Huddersfield, and if you weren't aware, they had an absurdly good home record last season. We want a League One winner, so I'm going for an opening day full of good feeling and optimism at Home Park, and momentum to carry over, and Plymouth to be the only newly promoted team to get off to a winning start. Immediately I'm saying, why am I backing against Neil Warnock? Will I ever learn? I'm sticking with it. Plymouth to win. 5. Hat-trick hero. Every striker wants to get up and running with a goal on opening weekend, but could we see an opening day stroke opening weekend hat-trick? Now, if I've got my facts right, it hasn't been done since 2016 when Grant Ward hit 3 for Ipswich on opening day against Barnsley. He was actually playing in midfield too, for goodness sake. Let's say this is definitely going to happen this year, and for it to be a true opening day hat-trick, we're really looking at Sheffield Wednesday v Southampton, that Friday night kickoff. There's a few players with form for Championship hat-tricks in the Southampton squad. Che Adams got a couple for Birmingham, Adam Armstrong for Blackburn, but Nathan Tella got 2 for Burnley last season. So let's boldly say Nathan Tella is going to score an opening day hat-trick. That's 80-1 before you ask. There you go, that is round 1 predictions done. Let me know your predictions for the weekend down there in the comments. Remember, the bolder, the better. Also, let me know what you think of this new format. Look, if you're a fan of the old school score prediction style, there is still going to be an opportunity to do that with me on the channel this season, starting next week. Keep your eyes peeled for something new. In the meantime, stay with the channel. Click here to see Shaylee and myself reviewing the Championship home kits. Thank you for all the requests for us to do the away kits too. Just waiting for the last few to be launched. So get involved with this one in the meantime.